Everyone, so check this out. I'm always saying I don't expect to be up on here, and I wasn't expecting to be up on here today. But whenever I have something, something on mind and I need to get it on here, basically doing stuff on video to me is like writing it down on paper, but allowing you guys to be able to see inside of my brain as well on what I see. And as you can see that I don't have my face on live today, I have this display that I've created within the past 15 minutes or so for you guys. So me, I'm a more of a visual person. I'm a person that likes something tangible. I like to look at it so then I can see the story behind it and things like that. I'm a very visual person. Mental, visual, emotional. Those are the three keys of me. If you want to unlock my soul, those are the three things that I'm all about. So anyways, I'm on here, was totally not expected to be on here, wasn't expecting to do anything like this at all, but sometimes the unexpected is the best type of expectation, right? So all of this stuff that I put together, including the plate, this is all from my house. All of this is from my backyard, okay? So I have a little story behind this. And because I'm on YouTube and I like my channel, I like it to be neutral, I like to respect everyone's beliefs and their religions. That doesn't mean that I don't know where I came from and I don't know what I was taught and things like that, but I just try to be respectful to everyone because everyone doesn't believe on the same level, okay, of religion. So I just try to be very neutral with that, which I think we all should respect one another in that way or form or whatever. So all of this, like I said, is from my backyard and from the trees. So we have two citrus trees, well, three actually. We have two orange trees on the left side of our backyard, and then we have a lime tree in the right-hand corner, okay? So as I was thinking, I was going out, with the dogs in the backyard and looking at the trees, and I said, you know what, I'm really feeling this. Because I was going to do something similar around this later on this week, but I said, you know what, I want to do this now because it's on my mind and heart like right now. So somebody might need this. I know it fed me. It really fed me spiritually and internally as I've been, putting this plate together. So some of us, I took different things from the trees in our backyard. So this is some of the branches from one of the trees that we thought had literally died because we've been in this house for about 3 years now, and we literally thought that it died because it used to have leaves on it, and it had leaves and it looked healthy, but it never had bared fruit. And so we waited and waited, and it seems like it just got worse. The leaves, had fallen off, and it just looked like it had died, like literally. So we couldn't figure out what was going on. We were telling our landlord. I was concerned because it wasn't like that when we first moved here, and I didn't want her to think that we had, had something to do with it, and it wasn't getting watered properly because she gets landscapers to come for us every other Wednesday. So they've been working diligently. Come to find out, it wasn't us. It was getting plenty of water, probably too much water. And we found out that our neighbors behind us, their tree was basically hovering over or growing onto our tree that we thought was dying. And so, which in turn, it was stunning the growth of the tree, and which caused issues with the bearing of the fruit. Almost like in life, how we feel like when things get so tough and so hard and just so, unbearable, we feel like someone's smothering us with a pillow on our face and we can't breathe, like the walls are closing in on us and we have no way to turn, and it's like there's no door in the room that we're in, the walls are closing in. We just feel like there's no hope, no light at the end of the tunnel. But sometimes, as I have learned in my own personal life, that people are not going to encourage us because we have to encourage ourselves. So basically, we have to be the light, our own light at the end of the tunnel, because we are in control of our own destiny. We really are. I've learned that. I didn't just learn that years ago. I learned that literally yesterday, a couple months ago, okay? I don't know all this about life. So as I go through things, I'm learning and I'm growing and I'm maturing and I'm growing wisdom, okay? So some of us are here, um, to where we're like, what the hell is going on? I'm in this dry place, been in it for years. I'm got one leaf showing, almost looking like the tree on The Grinch Who Stole Christmas, where it just looked pitiful, the little tree or whatever. So thankfully, now, when we have found out what was going on with the neighbor's tree hovering over, the landscapers, they diligently worked on it and got it back thriving. And this is what's bearing, thankfully, off of our tree now. Oranges, okay? This is how it was supposed to be. But it wasn't, because of what was going on, from the tree, preventing it from growing. It was smothering our tree. So they cut that back and everything, and so the tree doesn't look like this anymore. It looks like this, and it has leaves and fruit, a little bit at a time. And so, mind you, we've been in this house for 3 years. And first time this year seeing fruit, actually towards the end of last year, it was seeing the fruit started bearing this fruit. Now on the lemon tree that we had, originally on the right-hand side of the backyard in the corner, that one had died as well. Nothing was going on with that tree. We just think that maybe, the ground wasn't getting moist enough from the drip system. We had some issues with the water underground going on, and so the landscapers kept having to fix it over and over again. So that wasn't working. So then my landlord, she said, okay, let's remove that tree, have it removed. And she and I went down to a nursery, and we went to pick out another lemon tree. Same thing, that one died through the winter time last year. It didn't thrive at all, even though we did everything we were supposed to do, covered it up, certain temperatures in the evening, late at night. So thankfully she was able to get another one, and she had that one delivered. And so it's bearing lemons now, really beautiful lemons. So what I've done with this display, I took and sliced up another orange and another lemon off of each tree to show you this display, because I think it's so beautiful as far as the display itself, because these are the stages of life that we go through, or that we're currently in. Now, right now, I could say, thankfully, I'm not here anymore. We're not here anymore. We're not where we want to be, like all the way, but we're finally here to where we're starting to see visually something tangible, something visual, something to give us hope, something to say that there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Like I said, we got to be our own lights. You have to be your own lights. No one else is going to flip your light on, off for you, nothing like that. We are in control of our own light and our own destiny internally, okay? In our hearts and souls and minds, there is a light bulb, and we are in control of how we switch it on, how we switch it off, when it needs to be changed or altered. We're in control of that. Nobody else is. Nobody has access to do that but ourselves. As I said, this is not something I was born with, this wisdom or knowledge. This is all things that I've been blessed with on the daily. Even though I work a regular job, people think that just because I work from home, I don't do shit. But I do. When I'm not working, my mind is working. It's working overtime. It's thinking. Hell, I should get paid for my brain because it's working overtime. When I'm sleeping, I'm thinking. And that's why I'm tired sometimes when I wake up, because I wake up throughout the night with these ideas and thoughts and things like that. My mind's always going. So technically, I think between my regular job, my YouTube channels, and the way my brain works, I got 3 jobs. That's probably why I'm mentally drained a lot of the times, not because I'm upset about stuff all the time, but because I'm always in thought, always thinking of positive things to put on here for you guys. So I wanted to share this with you before I make my daughter's lunch here in a few minutes, because I want to take away from our time today. But I want to share with you guys, because once we get to the fun part, the ending of my video, is I sliced some fruit from our backyard trees. And I think once we get to past this stage where the branches, and then able to see something tangible, visual, hopeful, light at the end of the tunnelness. That's not even a word, but tunnelness, I just created that just now. And, being able to see it, seeing is believing, for some of us. Some of us, that's just how some of us are, don't judge us, we have to see it before we believe it. And then I sliced open this fruit because I wanted to show you. I even added a little shine to it because it made me feel very good to know after 3 years, finally, we're seeing this fruit finally bearing, which is how life is. And so I wanted to leave that with you guys. I'm getting a little emotional. I'm not going to cry, but I'm getting emotional because I hope to one day be here. Okay. I'm okay with being here. I'm not satisfied though. I'm okay with it because we're finally here. I'm finally here emotionally, mentally, physically. I'm finally here. Okay. After going through all of this craziness. Okay. This right here. But I learned from being here, and that's the point. And my other thing that I was going to say is that for some of us, there is no shortcut. There's no shortcut in life for some of us. Some of us just got to go through shit. We got to go through the trenches, the mud, the dirt. We got to go through the storms, the tornadoes, the hurricanes, the tsunamis. We got to go through all this shit to get here. But you know what? That's what's made us strong. We are stronger than any standing person on earth because we can go through all of this and we are still breathing and still talking and still thriving and moving and having a good spirit and making other people, provoking emotions from other people. We're laughing. When you have a sense of humor still, I think you can live forever when you have a sense of humor. When you can go through all of life's knockdowns and still get up from all the TKOs in life, shit, you're a fucking soldier. Excuse my language, you guys, on a Sunday afternoon. Excuse me, sweetie, for saying that. My daughter's she always likes to listen to me do my stuff on YouTube. But you're a soldier. We are soldiers, you guys, okay? So I wanted to, man, I'm just getting turned up with this, in a good way. I'm getting turned up with this message that I have on here for you guys. But I'm going to end this by saying I hope that this encouraged you guys, this visual. Like I said, I wanted to do something different other than showing my face. And I'm so grateful for you guys, your support. Please share this video. I don't care about subscribing right now. I don't really care about that. As long as you guys just share this particular video today with someone who might need it, that's going through a lot of trials and tribulations and that they see no hope and things like that. So I wanted to share this with you guys. Love you guys very much. I mean that from the bottom of my heart because, I never thought that one poem on YouTube would take me as far as I have gone. This far, you guys. I mean, if it wasn't for you guys viewing and listening, even just for a few seconds, it makes a difference. So if this video can make a difference in someone's life today, that's all that matters to me. You guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. I hope you guys had a great Valentine's Day weekend and love you guys very much. Peace out.